U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris said too many innocent Palestinians had been killed in Gaza as Israeli warplanes and artillery bombarded the enclave on Saturday following the collapse of a truce with Hamas militants. Residents feared the barrages were a prelude to an Israeli ground operation in the south of the Palestinian territory that would pen them into a shrinking area and possibly try to push them across into Egypt. The Gaza Health Ministry said at least 193 Palestinians had been killed and 650 wounded since the truce ended on Friday morning, adding to the more than 15,000 Palestinian dead since the start of the war. Speaking in Dubai, Harris said Israel had a right to defend itself, but international and humanitarian law must be respected and too many innocent Palestinians have been killed. Frankly, the scale of civilian suffering, and the images and videos coming from Gaza, are devastating, Harris told reporters. She also sketched out a U.S. vision for post-conflict Gaza, saying the international community must support recovery and Palestinian security forces must be strengthened. We want to see a unified Gaza and West Bank under the Palestinian Authority, and Palestinian voices and aspirations must be at the center of this work, she said, adding that Hamas must no longer run Gaza. The Western-backed Palestinian Authority governs parts of the occupied West Bank. Hamas seized control of Gaza in 2007 from Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas' mainstream Fatah party and has ruled the enclave ever since. Israel has vowed to wipe out Hamas once and for all, saying the Islamist group is bent on its destruction. Mark Regev, a senior advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, said Israel did not want to see Gaza's civilians caught in the crossfire. Israel is targeting Hamas, a brutal terrorist organization that has committed the most horrific violence against innocent civilians. Israel is making a maximum effort to safeguard Gaza's civilians, Regev said. He said that when the war was over, Israel would seek a security envelope, with special zones and arrangements to prevent Hamas from being positioned on its border. Throughout Saturday morning, a steady stream of wounded people were carried into the Nasser Hospital in Khan Younis, some receiving treatment on the floor. The head of the International Committee of the Red Cross said the renewed fighting was intense. It's a new layer of destruction coming on top of massive, unparalleled destruction, Robert Mardini told Reuters in Dubai. With conditions inside Gaza reaching breaking point, in Mardini's words, the first aid trucks since the end of the truce entered from Egypt through the Rafah crossing on Saturday, Egyptian security and Red Crescent sources said. A senior official said Israel would facilitate the provision of humanitarian aid to Gaza's civilians.